Hey guys, Felipe here with another haircut video. This haircut is a modern classic comb over. The only reason why I call it modern is because, we keep it tight along the sides. As usual, I start with my number 2 guard, setting the foundation. In this case, the client didn't know exactly how short he wanted, and so my default is always a number 2. He said he wanted something really short, but not too short to the scalp, and so a number 2 I think is just the perfect length. So here with the number 2, I'm going straight up in the air, not following the head shape. And once I'm done doing that, I just make sure with the client here, just talking to him, making sure he's on the same page, that we are on the same page, that he likes the length. Just explaining to him here, and that I'm going to be fading up from a 2 all the way up to the crown. Yeah, so moving forward here with the Slimline Pros, I'm just gonna set the shape up around the perimeters. This is fairly easy and simple along the ears and the back. We are doing a skin tape up on the back, and we are doing a tape up on the sides. However, the sides will be a 0.5 and not a skin tape up. So here with the Slimline Pros, go ahead and take advantage of setting the shape up and set my first guideline for my skin tape up on the back. Once that happens, I take my magic clippers and open the lever, create that second guideline, remove the first initial guideline, and then I take my number 1 guard with the lever open with the scooping action, and then I close the lever to remove that line. Right after that, I take my 1.5 guard and with the lever open, and then I close the lever just to smooth everything out. For this hair type and this hair color, is very easy to blend. The hair color blends very nicely to the skin, and so not a lot of work needs to be done. Shouldn't be able to take longer than 5 minutes to finish the skin tape up on the back and the sides. So here on the sides, I pretty much follow the same process I did on the rear. The only difference is that I'm not doing skin. So I'm starting with a 0.5, which is the lever open, set my first guideline up to about ears height, and then with the number 1 guard, lever open, close the lever to remove the line, and then with the 1.5 to smooth everything out. So once we're done with the clipper work, we start with some scissor over comb technique. Here I'm just starting to blend the sides to the transition hair. If you have been following my videos, you know that I like to divide my haircuts in 3 sections: the sides and back, the transition hair, and the top hair. And so here I'm working on my transition hair, removing that line that I created with the number 2 guard with the scissor over comb technique. I can use the clipper over comb if I like to, but I prefer doing it this way. There's only a few hair types that I like to use a clipper over comb technique. I completely forgot that I was recording the video, so I apologize for not showing you guys what I'm doing here with the scissor over comb technique on the rear. But all I'm doing is going straight up, removing that line with the scissor over comb. For some reason, I felt like I needed to pass with the number 3 guard. So that's what I'm doing here, just to smoothen everything out, whatever. Now that we are done with the sides, the transition hair, we can now move over to the top hair. I section away the banks. You want that to be longer than the rest of the hair. What I like to do is, he will be combing his hair to his right side, and so I comb the hair to the side that he will be styling towards, and I use my transition hair as my guide. So I work from front to back and then from side to side, if that makes any sense. So now I did the perimeters on the top. I'm starting to work my way crown of the head. So front to back, then side to side. So here what I'm doing, I am blending the banks with everything. So here, what I like to do is I like to make a V shape from the corner of the hairline right there. that he will be styling the hair towards too. I create that V shape and then I make sure that I blend that along with the transition hair nice. The shape of the haircut is pretty much over now. With my thinning shears, I am going to not only smoothing the line on the transition hair, but I am going to texturize the top of the hair, only using the thinning shears on the tips of the hair. You do not want to cut too short with the thinning shears. That might look good for the first 2 days, but then after that, the hair is gonna grow out and you're gonna look like you have a frizzy hair. It's just not a good look. Now, applying some hair product. I got the pomade. There you go, guys. This is a side part comb over. Looks pretty nice and neat. It looks very clean. That's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please leave any comments, any questions that you may have. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.